So we have a LG front loader. Right now we're going into Diagnostic. And by the way, Diagnostic is I think the first two buttons you press and then you hit power. And not the first two, the third and the second, sorry. So we have a leak on this unit. Customer said water is coming out from the left front. And so we're trying to figure out where it's coming from. So right now I'm running a test just to confirm that it is leaking. So Diagnostic gives you the option to basically add water and basically do a short mini wash pretty much. You can check all the components, but it gives you a short amount of water and you can do a quick drain because when you have a leak, it's hard to determine exactly when, meaning during which cycle. So when you do Diagnostic, it gives you short bursts and you can actually check each options to see where the leak is. And the repair today is going to be basically once we found the leak, there it is. It's a pretty good leak. I did go to the back and tried to verify where it's coming from. So we're in the back right now. Lots of water on the floor, on the washer, on the pedestal. And yeah, she's leaking. I thought it was coming from the pump. That black and white is the pump, or brown. But it wasn't. Close though. So to remove your console, you do have a Phillips there, one there, and one behind this cover here. And the front cover, pretty much, you can just pull it off. I like to put a small, either putty knife or flathead, and just lift slightly. It comes off. And of course, don't forget your connectors, but always loosen your connectors first. Those. So I had one hand recording, but always disconnect those first. Then you can remove the control panel. They come apart. You just squeeze and pull. So to remove this cover here, those are Phillips, or I think 8 or 9 millimeters. Totally forgot, but Phillips will be just fine. And you do have your door lock right there, Phillips as well, and your bellow spring. Get under it, just don't scratch your machine and work it around. It comes off. To put that back on, you can just use your hand, it's not too bad. Or you can use 2 picks with hooks on them, or there is a special tool for it. I have the tool, but I've noticed with LGs, they're pretty straightforward, pretty easy, so not too bad. But you might want to get the right tool, makes it easier for you. Now you will have 2 screws here, one there, and that removes the cover. And once that is removed, you'll have another screw at the bottom. If you don't remove that screw, you can't get that top off, or that cover, front cover. And to take that out, you just pry it out. I think from the side, or doesn't matter really. It comes out. There's a screw, it's a Phillips. Make sure you put it back. And also a pointer here on the top. You can pretty much remove all your screws. Just leave one, and then it keeps it intact, so it doesn't fall on you. So you can pretty much remove all those screws. Leave one in the center, so that you're able to just remove that one last screw. You can even loosen it, but leave one in, and then once everything is off, you pretty much just remove that one screw and just lift that whole front piece off. All right, so this front is off. Be careful when you set it down. It does have some weight to it. Lay it flat. If you drop that thing, you will shatter that glass and you will not be able to do your laundry. So be mindful. Set it on somewhere where it won't slide, or just lay it flat on a piece of carpet or something. Just make sure it's safe. All right, so let's find this leak. As you can see, that hose, that drain hose, you can see the marking, the crack, whatever you call it. There it is. That's where the water's coming from. Customer stated that the washer shook pretty bad. She did a rug or something. And so, but if you notice the angle, that drain hose should have been a little bit turned, and it had a pretty sharp angle. So here we are going to be wrapping this thing. So what I used actually is electrical tape. Now this is the temporary fix, guys, and wrapped it quite a few times. What I like about the electrical tape, it goes into the grooves nice and tight. And then I applied putty. That's waterproof plumber's putty. Then I wrapped it again with electrical tape. And that's it. It looks good. So now we're doing a test. by the way, to do your test, reconnect everything back, but don't install it. So you want to basically attach your door switch so you can close the door, connect your console back to the top, and just put it in diagnostic and let the machine do its thing. Put your detergent dispenser in. I didn't, and I have a little water on the floor. So make sure you put that in while you're doing your test so you don't make a mess. There it is up top. Units back together. Yep. So we're going to do a test again. And like you said, this repair has been done now. It's been a few weeks before I got back out, and it was before the storm. So the customer said it never leaked, and so when I went back to install the new drain, it was still perfect. So just a pointer, you can do that to get you by. And in fact, if you're in a pinch, it works. So, all right, guys, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching.